Hey guys, welcome back to our podcast episode about 9/11, the day that changed everything. I am Rafsanjani Safdar Budiluhur, your friendly host. But you can just call me Rafsan for short.
And I'm Kevin Nathanael Chandra, the guy who chimes in with his 2 cents. Fasten your seatbelts because we're about to delve into one of the most significant histories. And let's face it, one of the heaviest topics in recent history.
That's right, Kevin. We are talking about September 11th, 2001, the day that shocked the world.
Can you believe it's been over 22 years since that crazy day? It's like we've been on this roller coaster ride through history with 9/11 as one of the wildest loops.
Time sure does fly, Kevin, but it's wild how the memory of 9/11 still feels so incredibly fresh, like it happened just yesterday, doesn't it?
Exactly, Rasan. It's like one of those moments that's etched into our brains forever. And no matter how much time passes, the details are still crystal clear.
Totally. So let's get into it. On September 11th, 2001, terrorists hijacked four planes. Two crashed into the World Trade Center in New York. One crashed into the Pentagon in Washington, D.C., and one crashed into a field in Shanksville, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Yeah, and two of those planes smashed to the Twin Towers in New York. Crazy stuff.
I remember hearing about it when I was a kid. My history teacher dropped this bombshell, and I couldn't wrap my head around it. It was like, did that really happen?
Oh, absolutely. Rasan, it was just mind blowing. I mean, when you think about it, nearly 3,000 innocent people lost their lives that day. It's a number that's hard to wrap your head around, and it hits you like a ton of bricks every time you remember.
You're spot on, Kevin. It wasn't just New York. The Pentagon in Washington, D.C. got hit too. It was like this wave of shock and disbelief sweeping across the nation. Multiple locations affected, and it left an indelible mark on our history.
But you know what's incredible? Rasan, the bravery of the first responders and civil people who stepped up.
Absolutely. It was a dark day, no doubt. But it also showed us how strong and resilient American people can be.
Absolutely, Rasan. It's not just about immediate impact, it's about how it reshaped the course of history. 9/11 brought about some major changes in security measures and foreign policy. The world was never the same again after that day. And those changes continue to reverberate today.
Yep, it's like a big turning point in history. And it's not just about looking back, it's about keeping the memory alive.
Exactly. Every year we remember September 11th as a day to reflect and pay our respects.
That's a great point, Kevin. It's not just the United States. People from around the world join in to remember and reflect on 9/11. It's a testament to how deeply those events touch hearts globally and how we all stand together in solidarity, transcending borders and differences.
You've hit the nail on the head, Rasan. That's the beauty of it, really. People coming together in tough times. It shows the incredible strength of our shared humanity, the way we can unite and support one another when faced with adversity.
Absolutely, Kevin. You know, it's crucial to talk about 9/11, especially for the younger generation who didn't experience it firsthand. It's a part of our history, a part of our shared history, and it's essential that we keep those memories alive, even for those who were born after that fateful day like us.
Absolutely, Rasan. It's a part of our history and it shaped the world we live in today.
So, as we wrap up this episode, let's tell our listeners to take a moment today to remember those who lost their lives on 9/11.
And let's also think about the power of unity, resilience, and the importance of communities coming through together, especially when things get tough.
Well put, Kevin. To all awesome listeners, thanks for hanging out with us for this special episode.
We'll catch you in the next episode. But for now, let's take a moment to remember 9/11 and honor all those whose lives were deeply impacted by that day.
Take care, everyone. If you enjoyed this episode and you had like to help support the podcast, please share it with others, post about it on social media, or leave a rating and review.